Okay, I think in just wrapping up UCLA, it was good to get with the team yesterday and kind of get some closure on the game, understand kind of where our downfalls were, where areas where we can improve, and put that to bed and move forward and focus on Notre Dame. I think this is a great matchup for us. It's a great matchup for them. Two teams that are kind of fighting with their backs against the wall. We're in very similar situations. I think both teams will be hungry, ready to come out and put on a really good show at the Coliseum on Saturday. Really, again, just impressed with our team and their ability to come out and work on Tuesday and have good spirits. They're not ecstatic about the ball game, obviously, but they have shown me and continue to show me their ability to learn from a ball game, put it to bed, and move on to the next one and focus on the task at hand, and that's getting ready to play Notre Dame Saturday at 12:30.
So, Coach, your team has shown tremendous resiliency throughout the course of this year with all the ups and downs. And Saturday was just another one of those hurdles that you shown resiliency from?
Well, we'll find out, Jim. Again, all I can go off of is the last 48 hours and how our guys have responded so far, and they've been great. They've been really good, and they were good as soon as the game was done in the locker room, and they've been good up until right now. I'm sure you guys visited with the players the last 10-15 minutes, and all of these things that we've been through this season, we're gaining valuable lessons from, and these are unbelievable teachable moments for us to learn from and to take with us as we move forward. And I wish for our seniors it could have been a little cleaner along the way, but they're going to look back at this year too, and their mark and stamp that they left on this program is setting the tone for that. Because without those guys, we wouldn't have been able to navigate through this the way we have. So we'll take all of these learning lessons and we'll build upon them in the off season when we get to that point. But this is just another one that we get to use, and it's a great opportunity for us to show who we are and what we're all about again.
How does that learning lesson concept apply specifically to the offensive line, where you obviously have a lot of youth?
Well, it's been a season where we've played 4 really young players, and if you want to count Zach Banner, a fifth young player who hadn't played a lot of football up until this season. So that group, to their credit, in my opinion, has probably overachieved maybe what the expectations were supposed to be for them, and that's a great sign. Were they great Saturday? No, that wasn't their best game, but we're not always going to be perfect. We're going to have some of those games, and in those games you'd like in some of the other position groups to step up. That just didn't happen that night. It wasn't our night. So they'll bounce back, and I expect them to come out and have a great game Saturday.
Brian Van Goren's had Notre Dame blitzing a ton, especially as they've gotten younger because of injuries the last couple weeks. How do you feel like the offensive line's prepared for that challenge?
It's Tuesday. We're just in the infancy stages of game planning. We'll be prepared. They do a good job, and every week they've got new stuff that they present, so we'll have to make some in-game adjustments. And then obviously the play calls can help them too. We can't have Cody standing back there patting the ball all game. So we have to keep those guys in mind to take care of them. But at some point we're going to have to block them, and we're going to have to communicate really well, use really good technique, and then ultimately strain to finish, which is what it's about up front.
What are the challenges that come with having back-to-back, big-time rivalry?
It's the emotions, obviously, are one of those that you get up again, But reality of it is, I don't know if there's a better game for us coming out of the UCLA game that would snatch our attention right away. You play UCLA, you don't play great, but boom, here comes Notre Dame at the Coliseum for Senior Day. I don't know if there's a better game for us, quite honestly, just from something to grab our attention and something that should really be motivating, especially for our seniors. Like I said, guys who have been through a lot in this program, we want to make sure we send them out the right way.
Can the same be said about the disappointment from being out of the Pac-12 race, having these guys to play the following week?
Nah, again, this is it's a great opportunity for us. This is an unbelievable rivalry. It's one that I always cherished as an assistant. It's very unique, more unique than any rivalry in college football, I think, when SC and Notre Dame play. I think that we're all humbled and honored to be part of it. And you think about some of the great players and coaches that have played and coached in this game. And to be part of this game, you just cherish the opportunity. That's the best thing we can do.
What does Damian Mama bring to the table?
He's a big physical guy. Damian is a very powerful guy, really strong hands. When he gets on double teams and different things, he can really move bodies to create running lanes. When he's healthy, he's really good. He's obviously battled through a couple different things here throughout the season that have kind of held him back some, but he appears to be healthy again, and so hopefully we can utilize his talent some.
It seems like practice was more physical today than it has been. Is that because you don't have the pressure of the rest of the season laying ahead of you?
Oh, it's a Tuesday. We always go full pads on Tuesday. That's what we do.
Bryce Dixon didn't practice today. Is he hurt?
Yeah, he had concussion-like symptoms coming out of Saturday, so obviously taking every precautionary there.
I know you've touched on it a couple times this season, but with it being senior day, what has Randall Telfer meant to this program this year?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I mean, that guy does not get nearly enough credit and praise for who he is as a person, for how he represents the Trojan family on the field, off the field. That guy is a warrior. He's not healthy. I mean, you guys all saw him at the end of last season. He couldn't even practice and was playing in games. Had a great off season, committed himself really to the program, and has just been an amazing leader on this team that I'm really thankful for, that I got a chance to coach for a year. He deserves everything he gets. I hope he plays his best game Saturday.
Same probably could be said about Hayes.
Sure. With all those guys, I mean, Randall, Hayes, I mean, they when they came to USC, that was they had hopes and aspirations of national championships and all those things, and boom, here come the sanctions. And they could have easily left. They could have easily gone to anywhere else in the country and done that, and they stuck it out. And I think that's the epitome of a Trojan, to continue to fight on, and those guys really exemplify that.
One more. You've had to lean on your true freshmen, maybe more than ideally you would have wanted. How do you feel like how they have played collectively?
I think they played great. I mean, I looked at numerous snaps in the game Saturday, and we had 5 true freshmen on offense playing at the same time together. I mean, that was just, to me, that's a sign of great things to come. And they've played good football. I mean, Juju has gotten better and better and better. Adoree is playing lights out at corner right now. I mean, he's just been fantastic. And in the return game, the 3 young O-linemen, Bryce has been a little up and down, but when he's been in, we see some of that playmaking ability that he possesses. So, and John Plattenberg has really gotten better and developed over the last month, and that, especially now that he's healthy. So, we've gotten a lot of mileage out of those guys, and it's helped us win this year. But I really think for our future, man, it just kind of sets the stage for what an opportunity we have coming down the road.